the chat box during class and I'll see it blinking and I'll address it, okay? So let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so come to a comfortable seat. And just sit up nice and straight. Draw the shoulders up to the ears. And then relax them back and down. Once more. Inhaling, draw the shoulders up, squeeze them in tight. And exhale, allow them to slide down the back body. And allow for the mind to soften and begin to quiet. Just feel all your attention drawing inward. And take a moment to notice how you're feeling today. How are you doing? How's your body feeling? What's the quality of your breath? What are you thinking about? And what's the quality of your thoughts? And do they support you in this moment? And feel yourself get grounded. So when we're grounded, we're connected to all the different aspects of our being. So the mind, the body, the breath, our emotional selves. So just arrive in this present moment, arrive into yourself. Now place your hands at heart center and take a big breath in and a big breath out. Once more, inhale and exhale. Deepest breath of the day. Inhale, filling up, and exhale, let it all go. Today we're going to work a lot with being content. Contentment, or santosha as we call it in yoga. Can you accept yourself, love yourself no matter how you're showing up today? Instead of wishing, wanting to change anything at all about yourself or your practice, repeat the mantra to yourself that I am whole and complete as I am. And let's actually place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Repeat the mantra 2 more times, and you can say this out loud at home if you want. I am whole and complete as I am. Really feel it deep within. I am whole and complete as I am. Nothing to change, nothing to accomplish. Perfect the way you are. All right. Lower the hands down to the knees. Allow the index and thumb to touch. Let's do a short breath technique, 3-part yogic breath, okay? So inhaling fully. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale into the belly. Pause. Inhale into the lungs and chest. Pause. Inhale all the way up. Fullest capacity. Now hold at the top. Take Charandala Bandha. Tuck the chin. Hold the breath in. Lift the chin. Slowly exhale out the nose, top to bottom. Okay, let's repeat. Inhale about 1/3 of the way. Pause. Inhale 2/3 of the way. Pause. Inhale all the way up. All the way up. Fill up. Fullest capacity. Hold at the top. Chaturanga. Tuck the chin. Hold the breath. Hold. Lift the chin. Slowly exhale. Don't force it out. Let's do one more. All right. Inhale. Pause. Inhale a little more. Pause. Inhale. To your very fullest. Fill up like a balloon. Hold at the top. Chaturanga. Tuck the chin. Hold. Hold. Now lift the chin. Slowly exhale. Like a waterfall down the spine. Great. Sealing the lips. Inhale, Ujjayi. Breath through the nose. Through the nose. Exhale, Ujjayi. Audible inhale. Let's smooth out the breath now. Ujjayi. Exhale. Do 2 or 3 more. And if you're not familiar with Ujjayi, then just take deep breaths here. But still in and out of the nose. Unless I note otherwise, throughout the rest of practice, the breath is through your nose, not the mouth. Great, one more. Okay, and then flutter the eyes open. Yay. Let's make our way into all fours, tabletop. Okay. So hands are positioned right directly below the shoulders and knees are below the hips. As you inhale, drop the belly and lift the heart forward. Exhale, round your spine, navel up and in. Ujjayi breath if you can. Inhaling. Let the belly just drop. The heart lift. Exhale, round. Navel up and in. Do about 3 or 4 more rounds on your own. Letting the breath just shape that movement there. Starting to awaken our spine. Awaken the body with breath. It's our natural coffee. Great. And when you feel complete here, go ahead and take it into a downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Okay, spread your fingers and toes, bending into one knee, then the other, side to side. Yeah. Broaden your upper back and try to press the chest back towards the thighs, okay? So here's a little exercise I like to do. Straighten both legs, and now lift the heels, then bend into the knees and sink the torso back towards the thighs. From here, tilt your tailbone up. So feel like there's a little bit more extra length in your lower back. And now exhale, straighten the legs, lower the heels down. Let's do that one more time. Lift heels, bend in a knee, torso, back towards the thighs. Tilt your tailbone up. Exhale, straighten the legs. Great job. Inhaling forward, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhaling forward plank. Downward facing dog. Come forward to plank pose. Lower your knees, your chest, your chin, all the way down to the mats, okay? Flatten the tops of the feet, take it into baby cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, child's pose, hips to heels. We're gonna keep flowing, okay? Inhale up to all fours. Downward facing dog. Let's do another one of those, okay? Inhale, forward plank. Knees, chest, chin, or just lower straight down. Cobra. Inhale. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, ripple up to all fours. Downward facing dog. Walk your hands to the back of the mat. And just take a hold of opposite elbows, ragdoll. Rock it out side to side. Okay, hands down to the mat, halfway lift, look forward. Exhale, deepen the fold. Once more, inhale, look forward, flat back. Yeah, squeeze your shoulder blades together. You can bend into your knees if you need. Exhale, fold. Walk it out, downward facing dog. Keep coming forward to plank. Now we'll just lower halfway in the Chaturanga Dandasana. If you're modifying, knees are down. Upward facing dog on the inhale. Downward facing dog as we exhale. Lift the right leg back and up and into the knees. Stack open the hip. Great. Straighten the legs, square off the hips, and take the knee over to the right elbow. Inhale, reach it back, then stack and open the hip. Straighten the leg. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Take that one more time. Inhale, lift it back, bend into the knee, stack the hip. Straighten the leg, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, reach back. This time keep the hips squared. So step the right foot forward between the hands. And we'll come all the way up into a high lunge. All the way up you go. Okay. Steady gaze in front of you. Really reach out of the hips, lengthening out through the fingertips. Okay, so press out through that left heel. Down. Great. One more breath here, lifting up and out of the hips. And as you exhale, hands to heart, hands to the mat. Step back to plank, lower chaturanga as you complete the exhale. Inhaling up dog, downward facing dog. Great. Okay, other side. Left leg lifts, bend into the knee, stack the hip. Straighten leg. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale, reach it back, bend, stack open. Straighten leg. Left knee, left elbow. One more. Lift it back, then open the hip. Square off the hips. Left knee to the left tricep. Inhale it back. Keep your hips level. Step the left foot forward. Lightly, okay. Rise all the way up into high lunge. Great. Deepen the bend in your left knee. As the pelvis descends down, the spine lifts and lengthens upwards. Yeah. Feel that right glute, that right quadricep, both engaged. Okay, take one more breath in, bend more into your left knee. Exhale, hands to heart, hands to the mat, step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhaling into upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good job. All right, bend into the knees, look forward, walk, step, lightly float, top of the mat. Halfway lift, hold into the legs. Rise to stand. Inhale, arms overhead. Hands to heart, arms down by your sides. Surya Namaskar A. One breath, one movement. Let's flow together. Ready? Inhale, arms up, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, shoot back. Chaturanga Dandasana, or step back if you prefer. Remember to switch legs each time. Downward facing dog. One full breath in. Really press the floor away. Full breath out. Now, bend into the knees. Lift the heels up forward. Walk or fly, top of your mat. Halfway lift. Hold into the legs. Rise up to stand. Inhale. Hands to hearts. Hands by your sides. One more round. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, hinge the hips. Halfway lift. Okay, low plank. Step or float back. You can always modify with knees touch chin. Okay, upward dog. Downward facing dog. Breathing in. And breathing out. Lift the heels. Look forward. Walk or float. Top of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold forward, Uttanasana, inhale, rise up. Urdhva Hastasana, hands through heart, arms down by your sides. Step or hop the feet together. Let's come into a chair pose, Utkatasana. All right, we're gonna hold this for a few breaths. So sit low, 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 back into your heels. But there's a tiny bit of a back bend happening. Okay, so the biceps are by the ears. Just breathe deeply. Hair back real quick. Okay, great. Can you sit just a little bit lower? Make sure you're still breathing deeply. Okay, now as you inhale, rise up to stand. Lift up. Exhale right into your folds. Pause here. Keep the feet together to sway out side to side. And then we'll take it through Surya Namaskar B. Okay, we're going to start right here at the top of your mat. So beginning in chair pose, inhale. Some salutation B, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Low plank, step back, float back. Upward facing dog, hug the shoulders back. Downward facing dog, right foot steps forward, either high lunge or warrior one. On the breath in. Exhale, hands to the heart, hands to the mat, step back to plank, lower halfway. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, right into the other side, left foot forward. Warrior one or high lunge, just inhale. Exhale, hands to the heart, hands down to the mat. Step back, Chaturanga Dandasana. We're out building a lot of fire, a lot of heat today. Downward facing dog, exhale. Breathing in. Feel yourself grounded, supported by the earth, exhale. All right, bend into the knees, look forward, walk or float, top of your mat. Halfway lift, fold forward. Let's go ahead and rise up to stand. Hands to heart, hands down by your sides. Let's do one more round, sun salutation beads, okay? You can always skip the chaturangas if you need. Chair pose, inhale. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Low plank. Step it back or float it back. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Downward dog. Step right foot forward. Rise up on the breath in. Exhale, hands to heart, hands to the mat. You can let that right foot float if you want a little bit more, okay? Or skip the chaturanga altogether if you need. Downward dog, left foot steps forward. Rise on up. Let the breath be like a wave. Carries you, hands to heart, hands to the mat. Step back, lower halfway. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Ooh, how are we doing? You guys okay? All right, let's take it into forearm plank. Take a moment, set it up. Yeah. Hips, shoulders, heels in alignment. All right, press the floor away with the elbows. You want to take a posterior tilt in the pelvis. So you're lengthening the tailbone towards the heels. Open your feet just a little bit wider. Bring the right hip towards the floor. Inhale, center. Left hip towards the floor. Looking into our obliques. Go ahead and keep going side to side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, let's take a child's pose. Now we'll take a cleansing breath, okay? Inhaling and exhale. All right, walk your hands in. Sit off to one side. And then bring your legs in front of you. Hey, Amy, I see you for a second. All right, go ahead and scoot forward in your back. We're just gonna come right onto your backs. Okay, I gotta just the other way. The sun's right in my eye. Okay. Whew. Can you just hug your knees into your chest and rock side to side? Okay. Now, take both legs up towards the ceiling, or in my case, the sky. Okay, point and flex the feet. Great. Now, you can either take your hands right below the lower back for support, grip the edges of the mat, or those of you who really want some heat, arms reach forward, okay? So I'm gonna take my hands behind the lower back. Lower about a third of the way down, and then inhale both legs up. Now keep both legs straight like sticks. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, back up. Now we'll just lower to hover off the mat. You want more, you gaze down at the toes and take one foot on top of the other. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Head back, legs up. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, we got another 2 rounds. Lower about a third of the way down. Inhale, back up. Lower halfway down or so. Inhale, back up. Lower, feet hover off the ground. Now you can gaze at your toes, lift the chest for more. We'll do the same thing, crisscross. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, that's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head back, legs up. Inhale. And exhale. All right. Last round of this. Lower a third of the way. Inhale, back up. Lower 2/3 of the way. Inhale, back up. Okay, lower to hover. Now, those of you who want more can reach those arms forward. Oh, I hate when the music stops right in between the hardest move. We got a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo, okay, go ahead and relax on your back, knees to chest, inhale, and exhale. Well, let's do some bicycles, because why not? All right, so ready? Set your hands behind your head. We'll begin in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Opposite knee, opposite elbow. Come on, I'm doing this with you. That's it. Yeah. To side, side to side. Keep lifting your chest, okay? So there's no pressure on the neck. Your hands are just there to lightly support you, your head, okay? Woo. Okay, we're 30 seconds in. Keep going. Keep going, you guys. We just have 10 more seconds. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, take a zero, 6, 5, just a little bit longer, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh. Aye. All right, so rock and roll vinyasa, or you simply roll off to one side and press back to down dog, okay? I just gotta adjust my camera here because the sun will on the top and I'll lose you, and I don't want that to happen. All right. There we go. Downward facing dog. Cool. Over a little more. Okay. Lift your right leg up and down dog, then into the knee, stack open the hip. Straighten out the right leg. And bring the knee to nose this time instead of the elbow, okay? You guys hear me okay? Right leg lifts. Okay, now bring right knee over to right elbow. Inhale and high. Right knee to left elbow. Lift the right leg up, bend into the knee, stack the hip. Straighten the leg, right knee to right elbow. Hold there. Hold it, that's right. And you can take it into an arm balance, or you'll just hold, try to lift the knee up onto the tricep. Kapata Vinyasa, 3 breaths. Feel your abs working hard. Uddiyana Bandha, engage. Press the floor away. All right, 3-legged dog. Bend into the knees, stack the hip. And then re-straighten the legs. Step that right foot forward. Let's come on up into high lunge. Hands to heart. Open up into warrior 2. All right. Torso is right over the hips. Flip the right palm. Reverse your warrior. Inhaling, warrior 2. Side angle, right forearm to your thigh. Okay, rotate your chest open. Take your top arm up at a diagonal and you can lower the right hand onto the inside of the foot. Okay, or block. Yeah, go deeper in your side angle. Cool. Okay, so now send your top arm forward so the biceps by the ears. Yeah. Inhale, rise back up into warrior 2. Straighten into your right leg. Pull the hips back. Tita Trikonasana. Lengthen forward, out, and down. Triangle pose. All right, so you can place a block on the outside of the right foot, but try to rotate your chest open. So there's an element of a twist here. Okay, sweep your left hand behind the lower back. See if you can hook that right hip crease. If you can't, just then the left hand rests on the lower back. And now pull that right hip back. Yeah. Lengthen the right ribs further away from the right hip. And now send your right arm forward. Stay in your twist. Left shoulder pulls back. That's it. One more breath. Alrighty. Come back into warrior 2. Go ahead and free up that back arm. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior 2. Hands down to the mat, 3-legged dog. Sweep your right leg up and back. Okay, bear with me. If you don't have any room behind you, you're gonna need to scoot forward. We're gonna walk our hands to the back of the mat. So we're in standing splits on the left side. So the left leg is grounded, the right leg's lifted. Okay. And we're just gonna work on our balance. So you can walk the hands back towards the heel, wrap the left hand around the calf, then the right hand. Lift your top leg a little higher. Woo. All right, one more breath. Walk the hands forward into a three-legged dog. Step the right foot forward, still on the right side. Simple twist, left hand down, right arm up. Can roll out the right wrist a few times. Okay, so keep your twist. We're just gonna come all the way up to standing, bringing the left arm forward and the right arm back. That's it, twist open. You can revolve, right hand down that back thigh. Lengthen out through the left fingertips. Big inhale. Exhale, vinyasa. Hands down to the mat. Step back to plank. Or chaturanga. You can let the right foot float if you want more. Or dog. Downward facing dog. Great job. All right, before we go to the other side, we're going to do a quick stretch. So open the feet up about as wide as your mat. Hands walk back about halfway or so. It doesn't have to be exact. And like we're threading the needle, so the right hand is going to thread through and grab the outside of the left ankle, the shin, even the mat, and then twist under the left armpit. Okay, twist, twist, twist. You really want to broaden your upper back here. Yeah. All right, let's switch out. Right arm forward, left hand to the outside of the foot. Turn and twist open. Great. Okay, lower the left hand back down. Let's walk out into downward facing dog. Return to the feet to hip distance. Lift your left leg up now, bend into the knees, stack open the head. Straighten out the leg, exhale the knee to toes. Inhale, reach it back. Left knee to left elbow. Inhale, left leg back. Left knee to right elbow. Inhale it back. Left knee to left elbow. Okay, here it is. Hold 3 breaths, push up or arm balance. Okay, keep your core strong and mostly really breathe as deeply as you can. Try your pranayama. 1 more breath. Lift it up higher. Don't lose it. All right. 3-legged dog. Bend into the knees. Stack open the hip. Oh, that feels good. Straighten the legs. Step forward. High lunge. Rise up. Hands to heart. Open up. Warrior 2. Set your gaze. Swing around here. Lift your pelvis. Come straight down. So that left knee's at a 90-degree angle. Lift your back arm more. Lift the palm. Or reverse warrior. Inhaling, warrior 2. And 2. Side angle, left forearm, left thigh. Right arm up and overhead. Parsva Konasana. Okay, that back leg is strong and straight, but there's no pressure on the knee, okay? So you're going to be buoyant. Now lower the left hand on the inside of the foot if you can. Whew. Yeah. And then top arm is going to go forward, so the biceps by the ears. Keep rotating your chest open. That's it. Pull the ribcage, right ribcage back. It's a long line here from the right heel to the right fingertips. And we just have 1 more breath. Can you bend more into your front knee? That's it. All right. Inhale, rise back up, warrior 2. Straighten your left leg. Setting up for Utthita Trikonasana. Hips pull back as you hinge forward, out, and down. Yeah. Lean your upper body back. Yeah. Land here for a moment. Squeeze your inner thighs towards one another and try to pull that left hip under the right. Okay, now half bind. Right hand behind your lower back. Hook that left hip crease and then pull back, pull back, pull back. So you lengthen more forward. That's it. Staying here or reach the left arm forward. Remember you're in somewhat of a twist. Shoulders are stacked. That's it. 1 more breath. Great. Come back to warrior 2. Free up your back arm. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior 2. Exhale, hands down to the mat. 3-legged dog. Three-legged dog, the left leg is lifted. Walk your hand all the way to the back of the mat. So we're in standing splits. Standing splits. All right, now lift the right femur bone, thigh bone, up into the hip socket. See if you can wrap just the right hand around the ankle to start. Then the left hand wraps. Lift the top leg a little higher. That's it. All right. Walk it out into downward dog. Keep the left leg lifted. Bend into the knee. Stack your hips. Straighten the left leg. Step it forward. Simple twist. Okay, so the right hand is on the earth. The left arm is lifted. Let's go switch around here. Okay. Roll out your left wrist just a few times. Now pressing into the feet. Keep this shape. Just rise all the way up into a twisted high lunge. So the right arm comes forward, the left arm comes back. Keep the bend in the front knee. Stay or revolve. Drop that left hand down the back thigh. Big inhale. Exhale, vinyasa. Okay, you can keep the left leg floating if you want. Chaturanga. Upward dog. Downward facing dog. Bring your feet once more to the edges of the mat. Look forward and we will step or float the feet on the outsides of the hands. Now, if you did a loud thump, I want you to try it again. I can't hear you because I have you on mute, but pretend like I can, okay? So you want to really exercise our bandos here. Whew. And I need to take a moment to catch my breath. And so sit up nice and straight. And just slow and deepen the breath here. I always like to let the mind rest on the breath for about 5 rounds. Remembering our mantra, and whole as complete as I am. I am content. Nothing to change or to accomplish here. Okay, this is all. Just be with whatever sensations arise. Great. Okay, and of course you can stay here or you can take it into a crow pose, Bakasana. If you're on carpet, sometimes crow can be a little challenging. So what I like to do is just roll the front edge of my mat just a little bit to create a wedge. And then that supports my wrists a little bit. So you try it that way, about 5 breaths. Nice. Energetically hugging the elbows in towards one another. So you root down to rise up. Okay, ready? Chaturanga Dandasana, you can float back, step back. Take it through your vinyasa, and our vinyasas are optional from here on out. Excellent. Okay. And down dog, lift the right leg up. Bend into the knee, stack the hip, and then stay or flip. Shoulders over the wrists. Excellent. On the flip your dog, re-lift the right leg. Step it forward between the hands. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So back up a little bit if you need. We'll come right into it. Stack shoulders and hips. Okay, you can use a block here. Rotating your chest open again. Lift up to the inseam of the left thigh. Okay, so maybe you want to try your balance. Float your right hand to heart center. That's it. Left hand to heart center. Ah. One more breath. Okay, standing splits. Yep, we're gonna know this is the easy way. So both hands down, re-square off your hips. And pausing here for 3 breaths or take little hops into your handstand practice. Okay, 3 breaths. Great job. All right. Step the left foot back about halfway or so. We're going to land in a pyramid pose. So you want to be on train tracks, not a tightrope. So you walk the right foot out to the right. You need. Take your right thumb to your right hip crease and pull back so our hips are square. Great. Now relower the right hand down, halfway lift, and fold over the right shin. Halfway lift once more. Exhale, fold. Great, bring your hands to hips. Let's rise up to stand. Utthita, Parivrtta, Trikonasana, revolve triangle. So you may want your water bottle or block here. Right hand, right hip, left arm by left ear. Pull forward, bringing the left hand down to the ankle, block floor, and right arm reaches up, twisted triangle pose. Revolve triangle. Yeah. And try to lengthen the left ribs away from that right hip. Pulling the right hip back. All right. And we have 3 more breaths. You can stay right here or go into revolved half moon. Okay, so the shape stays the same. You just lift the left leg behind you. Oof. That's it. This is one more breath. All right. Step back to downward dog, vinyasa, or just pause in your down dog, okay? You guys are doing so good. We're almost there. Great. Downward facing dog. All right, and down dog, lift the left leg up now, bend into the knee, open up the hip, stay or flip. You can always try bringing the shoulders over the wrists first, okay? Great, unflip your dog. Straighten out the left leg. Step the left foot forward into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. You grab your block if you need. Go ahead and come on into it. Open the chest and hips towards the right side of the room. Strong limbs here. Keep lifting, reaching, stretching, opening. Okay, and maybe float left hand to heart center. Right hand to heart center. Turn and twist the chest open. Standing splits. Lower the right hand down. Re-squaring off your hips. Okay. And you can take 3 breaths here in the handstand hop-ups or just pause in your split. Pyramid pose. Step the right foot about halfway back. Or so, set it up, pyramid legs. Left thumb, left hip crease, pull it back. Okay, we're in pyramid pose, Parsvottanasana. Oh, great. Now lower the left hand back down, halfway lift, and just fold over the left shin. Hands to hips. Slowly rise on up. Okay, right arm, right ear. Revolve triangle. Pull the left hip back, reach forward, and then lower the hand down. Left arm up, revolve triangle. Yeah, turn and twist open. Lean the upper body back a little bit, yeah. 3 breaths. Okay, and you can stay right here or take it into a revolved half moon for another 2 or 3 breaths here, or you just stay. All right. And let's step it back, downward facing dog. Inhaling forward to plank pose. Chaturanga Dandasana. Nail the upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Let's take a cleansing breath. Inhale, fill up. Audible exhale. Child's pose. Knees wide, hips back. Finding this essence of contentment with each breath in, each breath out. When we're content, we're more able to have great gratitude for all our blessings in our lives. The ones we see, the ones we don't. Great. All right. Walk the hands in. Or take hero's pose. So you may want to actually come forward more, it depends. And then open up the feet and try to sit between the heels. So you may need to grab a block, sit on that, okay, especially if this bothers your knees. All right. Maybe no block at all. And in which case you can start to come down onto your forearms. Okay, and if you can do that, then you'll come all the way down onto your back, grab a hold of opposite elbows overhead. Keep pressing the thigh bones down. So your thigh bones are internally rotating it. All right. All right, go ahead and come back up. We're just going to stretch back into a downward facing dog, fleshing out the knees. Then you may take an optional vinyasa here if you choose. Okay. Pigeon on the right. Bring your right shin forward. Let the left leg go long. All right, you may want to take figure 4 on your back. This doesn't feel right. Inhale, lengthening the spine. And then just go ahead and fold over that right shin. About another 5 breaths or so. Allow yourself to settle into it. Just breathing out any excess tension with each exhaling breath. Walk the hands in. Sit up onto your right hip and then take the left leg up and over. Seated spinal twist. Root down both sit bones. Sit up nice and straight. Take the left hand behind you, right arm reaches up. Lengthen, lengthen, lengthen. And then hook that right elbow outside of the left thigh. Sitting up straight, inhale. And exhale, twist. Okay, over to the other side, counter twist. Go ahead and sit back. Let's come into bow pose, Navasana. Sit up nice and straight. That's it. Hold up. You may consider straightening legs or arms. Yeah, that's it. Steady gaze. One more breath. All right, cross the ankles right on top of left. Vinyasa. Step back or float back. Back bend of your choosing. Downward facing dog. Oh, pigeon on the other side. Or if you're modifying, figure 4 on your back. All right. Set it up. Try to get the shin parallel with the front edge of the mat. You may want to take support underneath the left hip. Inhaling. And fall forward. About 5 more breaths or so. When you're ready, slowly walk the hands in. Sit off onto the left hip. Right leg crosses up and over. Seated spinal twist. Oh, shoot. It's not here. Okay, sit up straight. Left arm up, inhale. And twist, exhale. Inhaling. And twist even more. Okay, come back to center. Counter twist over to the other side. Back onto your sit bones. Take a bow. Last one, I swear. This time, our peace sign fingers will wrap around the big toes. We're going to start to straighten into the legs. So if you're modifying, you can simply just grab behind the thighs or the calves. Great, sit up straight as you can. Yeah, and if you want to take it into that wide leg straddle, go ahead. Okay, bring the legs back together. Now left ankle crosses, last vinyasa. Forward. You can skip this, of course, if you like. Forward facing dog. Downward dog, move forward, walk or float through to your seat. All right, Paschimottanasana. Extend both legs forward. Grab your strap if you're using it. Flex the feet. Inhale, arms overhead. And exhale, fold. Inhaling, look forward. And exhale, fold. All right, go ahead and come back up. We're gonna lower onto your back. Bring your knees into your chest. And let's set up for shoulder stand, okay? So I want you to be safe. So if you're taking supported shoulder stand, you'll grab your block and you'll set up like you're setting up for bridge. And if shoulder stand is just not in your practice at all, then you will just take bridge pose here or wheel, okay? Otherwise, block can go underneath the lower back if you feel safe doing shoulder stand. Don't look around, neck straight, hands to the lower back. Lift your hips. You can start to walk the hands down towards the shoulders. Yeah, that feels good. Shoulder stand. Okay, after you've taken about 10 breaths in shoulder stand, you'll come into plow. Legs up and overhead. And once you've completed 10 breaths in plow, take about 5 breaths in fish. And take your time here. I'm just letting you know what comes next so we can exit out of this pose safely. When you do come into fish, you'll take the forearms right below the upper back and then lift the rib cage. Let the neck remain long, or you can drop the head back. That doesn't feel good on my neck, but take either variation pose. All right, from fish, go ahead and lower onto your back. Take a happy baby. Grab the outsides of the feet, knees as wide as your shoulders. Rock it out side to side. Take a huge breath in. And a big breath out. Let's do that again. Inhale, filling up, full of life. Exhale, letting it all go. Let's find our way into Shavasana. All right, so legs down the length of the mat, palms turn open, the eyes close, and the breath just flow naturally. Slowly making your way back. And you can stay here as long as you need. And as you're ready, start to just feel the rise and fall of the breath. Starting to take just gentle movements, fingers, toes. Okay, and then softly roll onto your right side. And thank you, Marilyn. And then gently press up to a comfortable seat. On taking our hands to heart center in Anjali Mudra, remembering our mantra that we set our intention with or our class with, that we are whole and complete as we are. So you can go ahead and repeat it back to yourself. I am whole and complete as I am. Let's take it into the rest of our day or week as we find contentment in our daily lives. Single sound of Om to complete our practice. Inhaling fully. Exhale out all the breath. Inhaling. Namaste.